Before the launch of the 10th season of Let's Run, this old-fashioned variety show has been criticized by everyone, and the resident guests are constantly changing, which has made it difficult for the audience to find the original sense of familiarity. During the period, the Sha Guo Kai group once set off a wave of craze, but with the withdrawal of Guo Qilin, Let's Run has to change its guests again. I thought that this season's programs would not be much different from previous seasons, and it was still difficult to reach the level of the peak period, but I didn't expect that after the 10th season of Let's Run was launched, it would steadily rank at the top of the hot list, with its own emotional filter. Becoming the Voice and the third season of Riding the Wind and Waves, which are full of topics, are not the opponents of this show. The 10th season of Let's Run finally came back to life. Although the first episode of the show was accused of being boring, but the second and third episodes all worked hard and found a familiar flavor. Not only the resident guests began to play games seriously, but the flying guests were also very interesting. Li Chen and Baby even became the comedians of the second issue. The third episode of the program brought more highlights to the program because of the flying guests Zhang Da and Zhang Baikan. One of them went to the extreme, and the other went to the extreme of low IQ. It can be seen that both resident guests and flying guests may become the show's topic. In the fourth episode of the show, this momentum continued. Not only that, Let's Run finally invited the right guests. The two flying guests Hu Yanbin and Wang Zhu almost occupied the leading role, and each permanent presence also existed. Feeling, it can be said that we have done everything, and Let's Run is about to return to its peak. The game of shooting directly aroused the runners' desire to win. Although the female guests had a weak sense of participation, Li Chen, Hu Yanbin, Kai Shuquan and Zheng Kai had to compete and created a lot of high-energy scenes. There were both aerial turns and crotch passes, one after another of difficult moves, and in the end Kai Shuquan won.